What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, July 5th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Australian actress Margot Robbie has starred in roles in two high-profile 2016 films, The Legend of Tarzan and Suicide Squad, but she says the women she plays in them are nothing alike. Tarzan is a 19th century set adventure story, while Suicide Squad is a contemporary anti-hero ensemble movie. Robbie said during a recent Los Angeles press conference, they're kind of like on total different ends of the spectrum, so it was kind of fun to go from one character to the other. I really can't find any similarities between Harley and Jane at all, but it was kind of interesting to play Jane, who is so composed in the face of danger and very strong-willed and strong-spirited and emotionally strong, and then to play Harley, that's a bit more of a basket case in ways. It does end up affecting you because you do start asking yourself, what are you asking questions like, what would my character do, what does my character think, and then ultimately you're asking yourself those things as well. Pixar President Jim Morris says the animation studio's run of sequels will stop in 2019 so it can concentrate on developing new material. Morris said to Entertainment Weekly, most studios jump on doing a sequel as soon as they have a successful film, but our business model is a filmmaker model, and we don't make a sequel unless the director of the original film has an idea that they like and are willing to go. He also added, a sequel in some regards is even harder than the original because you've got this defined world, which on the one hand is a leg up, and on the other hand has expectations that you can't disappoint on. Collider said that the studio will release Cars 3, Toy Story 4, and The Incredibles 2 before shifting gears, however. British actor Dominic Cooper confessed he stole the script from the Preacher pilot from an unnamed friend's house. Cooper told UPI during a recent roundtable interview with reporters in New York, timing is everything, isn't it? I stole it from a friend's house because I heard that it was great. I heard that it was a really good script, and I'd never really experienced pilot season either before. I didn't really think what it was involved, but it involved, from what I gather, people just fighting and being thrown into this madness. This particular year, Preacher kept up coming, and so I saw it as on someone's sideboard and read it. I thought, that's phenomenal. What on earth is this? So I met the guys, I got in there, and it all happened really quick. I had to be part of the project. Cooper explained how it was the complexity of playing the criminal trying to go straight as a small-town minister that intrigued him about the starring in the Texas set Supernatural Tingle comic book adaptation. The actor said it's impossible for him to do so as he is dragged back into the life that he just escaped. And he also added, and what he's doing it for a benefit and for a promise, I kept wondering, why has it gone back to this place? It's just so desolated and so corrupt. It's falling to pieces, and the people there are almost beyond help, and I think he generally wants to do what's best for them and fulfill that promise to the Father because of that guilt that he harbors. But it's also the only memory he has of a home. That's where he's at home. That's the last memory he had of a family, I suppose. The show cast Cooper as the title character, Jesse Custer, who returns home as leading his late father's church congregation when he's possessed by a mystery identity that allows him to bend others to his will. Complicating his quest for redemption are his mischievous ex-girlfriend Tula, played by Ruth Negga, and the hedonistic vampire Cassidy, who literally drops from the sky and now wants to be Jesse's best friend, played by Joseph Gilgum. Preacher airs Sunday nights on AMC. It was recently renewed for a second season. Chris Evans announced Monday he will not return for another season as co-host of the revamped British television version of Top Gear. Evans tweeted, stepping down from Top Gear, gave it my best shot, but sometimes that's not enough. The team are beyond brilliant. I wish them all the best. He also added full steam ahead then with Radio 2, Car Fest, Children in Need, 500 Words, and whatever else we can dream up in the future. The announcement comes after the new cast wrapped up its first season together amid reports of low ratings and a lukewarm reception from fans. The retooled show debuted in May. Jeremy Clarkson was fired from the Top Gear a year ago after a dust-up with the producer, and his longtime co-hosts James May and Richard Hammond refused to do the show without Clarkson. Replacing the trio were Evans, Matt LeBlanc, Eddie Jordan, Sabine Schmitz, Chris Harris, and Roy Reed. The BBC has not announced who might return for another season. America's small-screen adaptation of the Lethal Weapon film franchise will air on ITV in the United Kingdom. The show, which is to debut on Fox in the United States this fall, follows Clayton Crawford and Matt and Damon Wayans as Riggs and Murtaugh, an unlikely cop duo working in a crime-ridden beat in modern-day Los Angeles. Kevin Ligo, the ITV's director of television, said in a statement, "We're absolutely delighted to be bringing Lethal Weapon to our main channel. It's rare that we find an acquisition that sweet spot potential, the best production value, and hugely entertaining drama that we can think can appeal to the biggest and broadest audience and take a place on ITV's primetime." AMC says Season 3 of *Halt and Catch Fire* will debut August 23rd with back-to-back episodes, starring Mackenzie Davis, Carrie Bish, Scott McNairy, Lee Pace, Toby Hush, Annabelle Gesh, and Manish Dale. The show, quote, captures the rise of the PC era of the 1980s, focused on four main characters attempting to innovate against the changing backdrop of a technology. Christopher Cantwell and Christopher C. Rogers, the showrunners and executive producers, said in a joint statement, "Following last week's critical reception, we believe that Season 3 is poised to take our show to the next level. While a strong, evolving technology narrative will continue to drive these next 10 episodes, the real story remains the emotional and psychological journeys of Joe, Cameron, Gordon, Donna, and Bosworth." It also adds, if Season 1 was a tale of the corporate boardroom and Season 2 chronicled the startup, Season 3 is about the perils of a promising young company striving to join the ranks of the winners whose names still define the competitive landscape of Silicon Valley. Whereas Mutiny was once a ragtag group of young coders full of limited potential, the company now finds itself squarely in its adolescence, striving for a corporate adulthood in a strange land where its future is far from guaranteed. Actor John Krasinski has announced via Twitter the birth of his second daughter with his wife, actress Emily Blunt. Krasinski tweeted Monday, "What better way to celebrate the fourth thanks to the announcement of our fourth family member? 2 weeks ago, we met our beautiful daughter Violet, #Happy Fourth." The couple, married in 2010, are also the parents of 2-year-old Hazel. Pregnant fashion model Behati Prinsloo shared an adorable baby bump photo on social media this weekend. She captioned the photo, "Belly button still on point, LOL." Prinsloo snapped the image of a poolside lounge chair that showed her huge belly and bent knees. The model added playful birds, sun, heart, critter, rainbows, and ice cream graphics to the photo, alongside with positive words like awesome, true love, sweet, cool, and Yaz. This will be the first child for Prinsloo with her husband, Maroon 5 rocker Adam Levine. The Capitol 4th concert fireworks show went off with a blast Monday as rain failed to turn the event into a dud. The White House earlier canceled its annual July 4th picnics and fireworks viewing on the South Lawn, held exclusively for military veterans and White House staff and their families. But the event moved indoors, and President Barack Obama not only celebrated his last 4th of July at the White House, but his daughter Malea's 18th birthday on the same day. On the Mall, the rain abated and the fireworks show went on as scheduled at 9 p.m., although partially obscured by clouds. Capitol Police said only severe weather would force the cancellation of the 36th annual concert, which was expected to draw about 200,000 visitors. Rain has been falling through the region, and the crowds were smaller than usual. Executive producer Michael Tolbert said, "Mother Nature has tempted us before, but we've never had to cancel. The grounds were still damp from earlier rains." Mona Lisa Afifi, who was at the mall, said to NBC4, "I mean, where else is better to watch the 4th of July fireworks in Washington, D.C.? Smokey Robinson, Kenny Loggins, Allison Porter, Jackie Evancho, Gavin McGraw, Amber Riley, and the U.S. Army performed. Organizers taped the full dress rehearsal Sunday night that would have been televised on PBS for 90 minutes starting at 8 p.m. in case the event was canceled. Fireworks then would have been rescheduled for Tuesday night. Because of the so-so conditions for fireworks viewing, the PBS broadcast substituted some fireworks from previous shows. PBS tweeted, "We showed a combination of the best fireworks from this year and previous years. It was a patriotic thing to do." Tom Bergeron hosted the live program at the Capitol, which not only celebrated the 240th birthday of the United States, but also the United Service Organization's 75th anniversary and the 100th anniversary of the National Park Service. At the other end of Pennsylvania Avenue, Obama and the First Lady hosted the annual event indoors with Janelle Monáe and Kendrick Lamar providing entertainment in the East Room. but it was the first daughter who became the star attraction. Obama said before leading the audience to sing happy birthday to Malia, who later joined her father on stage to give him a celebratory hug, and just because it's a job of a father to embarrass his daughters, I've got one last job. It just so happens that we celebrate our country's birthday on the same day that we celebrate my oldest daughter's birthday. The president said, we all know that our freedoms are dependent on an incredible group of men and women in uniforms and their families who look out for us every single day. Some of them are in attendance here today. For those in our military who cannot attend, we just want to say how much we admire, respect, and appreciate everything you do to fight for our freedoms every single day. In addition, Obama stressed the 4th of July's importance. Obama said, we enjoy the hot dogs, we enjoy the burgers, we enjoy the barbecue, we enjoy the day off, a lot of us, we enjoy the fireworks. But it's important to remember what a miracle this country is. How incredible, how incredibly lucky we are that people, generations ago, were willing to take up arms and fight for our freedom. And then people inside the country understanding that there were imperfections in our union and were willing to keep on fighting on behalf of extending that freedom to all people and not just some. Singer, songwriter, and producer will.i.am will return as coach on The Voice UK when it moves to his new home on ITV early next year. He will also serve as a mentor on The Voice Kids, which will premiere on ITV in 2017. Both shows will be hosted by Emma Willis. will.i.am has appeared on The Voice UK since its debut on the BBC in 2012. He is the first coach announced for the new season. He said in a statement, I'm delighted to be counted The Voice UK on ITV and be a voice of direction and guides for the usual suspects, and I'm thrilled to add The Voice Kids to the mix. I know The Voice switched to ITV, but I'm not going to Brexit The Voice UK. The musical Willis said, added, hosting The Voice Kids will be like being at my house on a Saturday night. Lots of kids singing with me, trying to keep some kind of order. Thankfully, the musical genius that is will.i.am is here to bring some expertise to the table. It's going to be pretty awesome. Sabina Green, the ITV's head of entertainment, said, we are thrilled to bits with will.i.am signing up to ITV for The Voice UK and The Voice Kids. He's such an important part of the DNA of the show, and that's one of the main reasons we have to have him in his chair. Will's eye for talent and unique and creative flair for mentoring means we can't wait to see what happens next. Grammy Award winner R&B star Frank Ocean has announced via social media his long-delayed album Boys Don't Cry will release soon. The set is a follow-up to 2012's Channel Orange. Ocean posted on his website Sunday an image of an old-school library book checkout card with the words Boys Don't Cry printed on the bottom and several dates stamped above it. The most recent date is July 2016. No other details about the record and its possible release date were immediately available. Hamilton creator Lin-Manuel Miranda says he and pop superstar Jennifer Lopez recorded a song to raise money for victims of last month's terror-inspired mass shooting at a gay nightclub in Orlando. Miranda tweeted Monday alongside with the 30-second video clip showing the artist in the recording studio creating the rap and pop song Love Makes the World Go Round. So, J-Lo and yours truly went in on a tune that will benefit HispanicFederation.org/Somos Orlando. Here's a taste. The website of the organization collecting funds for those impacted by the massacre said 95% of the 49 dead and 53 injured at Pulse nightclub were Latino. Miranda and Lopez are both Puerto Rican. It is unclear when their full song will be officially released. Twitter announced pop star Katy Perry has amazed 90 million followers on the social media service. Twitter tweeted from its official account Friday, it's party time at Katy Perry. With 90 million on the guest list, we're going to need a really big dance floor. Perry responded in her own message, dang, this is tight. A subsequent Perry post read, everyone else have a lit Friday night, and I'm here examining the nose ports cleaner strip I just peeled off, and I must say nothing can top this. Finding Dory is the number one movie in North America for a third consecutive weekend, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced Sunday. The long-awaited sequel to 2003's classic animated fish tale, Finding Nemo, features the voice talents of Ellen DeGeneres, Albert Brooks, and Ed O'Neill as various denizens of the sea. It took home an additional $41.9 million from the screenings in the United States and Canada this weekend. Coming in number 2 for the period of July 1st to the 4th is The Legend of Tarzan with $38.1 million, followed by The Purge election year at number 3 with $30.9 million, the BFG at number 4 with $19.6 million, and Independence Day Resurgence at number 5 with $16.5 million. Rounding up the top tier are Central Intelligence at number 6 with $12.3 million, The Shallows at number 7 with $9 million, Free State of Jones at number 8 with $4.1 $1 million. The Conjuring 2 at number 9 with $3.9 million. And Now You See Me 2 at number 10 with $3 million. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1954, Elvis Presley records That's Alright Mama. History credits Sam Phillips, the